Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear friends, it's a pleasure to virtually be with you today. I am very glad we are acknowledging the excellent work done by the European Association of Institutes for Vocational Training as part of the Eldicare EU campaign. As we gather here today, I think we can see how difficult the COVID situation across our continent is, and certainly it is not as optimistic as we may have hoped it would be at this point in the year. Some member states are seeing a resurgence of a third wave, new variants, and less than ideal vaccine rollout. I think this pandemic has the impact on every one of us. Every European has lost something, whether that is their job or their business or, worst of all, a loved one. But if there's one group that we all know had been impacted tremendously by this pandemic, it is the elderly. Amidst the pandemic, I think we all realized that we need to ensure that caregivers who take care of the elderly have the best possible qualifications and trainings. After all, when we say elderly or talk about the Eldicare campaign, we need to remember that these are our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents. They're the ones who have always been there for us in the good, but also in the bad times. They have taken care of us, having those sleepless nights themselves in order to make sure that their children sleep tight at night. So that's why I think it goes without saying that the elderly across Europe deserve the highest quality care. And the question is, how do we ensure that? So this is where I would like to commend EVBB and all other partners who support this project, including the European Commission on the very launch of this campaign to upskill and reskill caregivers for the elderly. I'm really proud to be supporting the Eldicare European campaign, and I especially like to commend you for your focus on upskilling through education and training in ICT and healthcare applications. I think training in digital skills is relevant to healthcare providers, not only to provide better care for the elderly, but also more importantly, to give opportunities for the mobility of caregivers themselves. In my work as a member of the European Parliament, I have always been very active and vocal about the need to upskill and reskill across our continent. And traditionally, I talk about this in a more business context, but the question of skills is just as relevant in many other sectors, including healthcare and elderly care. And addressing the issue of reskilling and skilling up is, I think, necessary today and not so much in the distant future. I can assure you that myself, but also colleagues in the Parliament, are very much working on this, and we stand ready to deliver. When crafting future legislation, for example, I think we would always continue to take a more holistic approach and make sure that we look at all sectors where upskilling and reskilling could actually benefit our society. And this is why I think that campaigns like yours help raise awareness and also bring attention to certain sectors that perhaps we do not traditionally think of them when talking about upskilling, but ones that are crucial nonetheless. So thank you very much for putting this issue on the European agenda. You can count on me as a reliable partner for your calls, and I'm grateful to be able to address you today. Just to finish, I would like to congratulate once again EVBB and Eldicare for the work they're doing to really foster, to update and standardize the skills and professionalism of caregivers across our union. In order for us not just to sleep well at night, knowing that our dearest parents or grandparents or great-grandparents are well taken care of and are safe, but in this way we do something that is also very beneficial for society as a whole. So I wish every success to this event, and I look forward to our future cooperation. Thank you.